Hey everyone, my name is Ricky, and today I want to do just something simple. I was just going to go over my video game collection. I was going to do a video on an analysis and just really test my video editing skills, but unfortunately there was a couple of issues regarding my plumbing. So I've been dealing with that. I think I've wasted about $10,000 on paying damages right now. Who would have thought that owning a house would be incredibly expensive? But I figured, hey, in the meantime, while I'm waiting and you're waiting, I can show you my collection. I've been collecting for about, I would say 4-5 years so far. Has not failed me. And compared to my friends, I'm probably small compared to my friends who have thousands. But hopefully you get to have a little bit more insight with me, what I like, and if you have a collection yourself, I would really love to see. So starting off here from this boring wall is going to be the Los Alamos Bombers. I am from New Mexico, so having a piece of artwork to travel with me if I go out of state or if I live at a certain location for a certain amount of months, I can always bring a piece of that with me. Over here is going to be the Neon Genesis Evangelion Death and Rebirth. I believe this is going to be the movie that was released, 99, 98? I don't know, one of those years. I remember I saw the movie, I was freaking traumatized as hell as a kid, so I decided to hang it up on my wall. Here is just, I converted my closet to actually just a simple workstation. I do have a PlayStation 5, of course the controller. With a TV, I can usually stream, edit, or I can also use the space to either study. So if I have to go and write an article or anything of that nature, I'll just have a sacred little small space for me to geek out on. In the work spot, I have beautiful Mikola? Probably gonna pronounce it wrong. Melania, there we go, Melania from Elden Ring. Obviously, I have Ronnie from Elden Ring 2 because I am a huge simp for her, and I've had a huge crush on her ever since the game came out. On the top over here, I do have the No More Heroes 1 and 2. This was the limited run editions, and dude, oh my god, the cases, the silk cases on this are awesome. Here, I think this is the first figure I ever collected, was from Gears of War 3 from 2008 or 2007. What the fuck is your name? Okay, I don't even know your name. Oh, here's going to be the Heartless from the Kingdom Hearts 3, I believe it was a collector's edition. I did not know that jumped up in price, bizarrely enough. Here, I do have the Legend of Zelda 3DS edition. I will usually play this on road trips. Actually, I need to charge it, But I essentially got that for free. Over Okami. This is kind of a nice charm. One of my friends from Japan came over. Thought it was so cool. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of Sailor Mars. Again, this is another female character I've had a huge crush on since the 90s. Ash, this is the Kobayaku editions? I don't know, they were selling them and I don't know, I thought it was just really cool. Over here is going to be the Assassin's Creed. This is the retractable blade. If I don't fuck it up. Yeah, it can go in and out. So I thought that was actually kind of cool to have that for like any type of cosplay. So I thought that was kind of nice. Just a Ring from Dishonored Collector's Edition. I believe this is also from Destiny. Here is the Assassin's Creed PSP Vita Edition that was first launched. Love this thing. I need to tweak with it a little bit more. It is just hard to clean out once in a while. Here is my very first video game I've ever played. It was Mega Man 2. Let's see, what year? 1985. Wow, I was not born then. Over there I do have a collector's edition for Fallout 4. This actually came with the Pitman. There we go. I could not know the name for the longest time. The top one is actually an incense, so you put it in the middle and the smoke comes out. So it's kind of like a toxic waste type of appearance. This is going to be the Transformers Optimus Prime 30th anniversary. This is a Japan exclusive. Yeah, this is like the 30th edition. You just open it up and it shows Optimus Prime. And he can just transform into a PlayStation 1. I thought that was so freaking Awesome. Bioshock was given to me by a very special person. I believe I had an extra one when I was working at GameStop a long time ago. These are probably postcards from the collector's editions, as well as some other various pieces of art. I actually have a Gunblade. I got this from I believe I got this at a Comic-Con years ago as well too. My very first PlayStation game was actually Final Fantasy VIII. First one. Maybe first of all, I'll probably go with the rarest one, which is going to be Rule of Rose. It's one of my favorite horror games of all time. I got it probably at a GameStop in 2007, 2008. I don't know. But yeah, one of my favorites. I wanted to do an analysis on this because my God, is it fucked up. One of my rarest PlayStation games is Suikoden 2. And this one has actually been, I don't know, I haven't played it. Well, actually, no, I played it years ago, and the RPG mechanics are actually pretty fun. I actually like this one. So that was probably going to be one of my other rarest of the PlayStation 1 games that I have. Some other knickknacks I've had. Obviously, I have a clicker. Somebody gave that to me. Somebody very special gave me a Gengar, with a Pokeball inside. You just basically just turn it on, and it just will with that. Joker Calavera, one of my favorites. Maybe because I'm just part Hispanic. The other one is the Cyberpunk 2077 Collector's Edition. This one is actually, well, I actually got it relatively cheap because, well, it wasn't getting any good reviews. I decided to just go on eBay and get it. So I got it for probably $50. I kid you not, the Collector's Edition. Lastly, from this side is going to be this beautiful Collector's Edition. Doom. Oh fuck, I think I just fucked up the hook. This is the Doom Collector's Edition. This is a life-size helmet. I had it on my I had it on my PC for a while, and then I just decided to hang him up. But yeah, this is kind of a huge helmet. I was gonna wear it, but I think I just fucked up my wall even further by tearing out the hook. Here is probably my pride and joy, which is going to be the Sony PlayStation. I have pretty much a lot, to be honest. So Alone in the Dark, one of my first horror games I've ever played. The other one was Brave Fencer Musashi, which is probably one of my favorite games as a PlayStation 1 era. Breath of Fire 3 and 4, Bushido Blade. I have all the Final Fantasies. Fear Effect. I have not played Fear Effect 2. I got this again at a garage sale and have not been able to play this. I have Grandia. I also have Legend of Legaia. This is probably the other favorite PlayStation 1 game that I just I can't play this anywhere else. And the mechanics for the RPG were actually very interesting, and I believe it was just ahead of its time. Of course, I got Medieval 2, Metal Gear Solid. I actually have Parasite Eve 1 and Parasite Eve 2. Poi Poi, which is another weird multiplayer game from Japan. Swear to God, every time I hate this library. But Poi Poi 2, the creator who did this was actually somewhat rare, but it was a 4-player game that when Sony was trying to be like Nintendo and they failed miserably. But the sound producer who did that was the guy who did Silent Hill. Speaking of Silent Hill, I actually have the very first one here. I did not know that it would go up in price, but hey. Naturally, I have all the Resident Evils. I have Resident Evil Director's Cut, Resident Evil 2, 3, I believe also Survivor. Oh, there it is. So bad. It was such a bad game. It was good. The other one I got from a garage sale that I thought was really interesting was Tales of Destiny. I got it for I think some old lady it was from her son, and I did not know that it would be this expensive. But yeah, and I believe Tales of Destiny 2 is way more pricier now. Lastly, the other game other than, Threads of Fate was also my other favorite one. And then I would say my favorite of all had to be Xenogears. This is the very first Xenosaga out of the entire series, created by Squaresoft, I believe in 1999 or 2000. But I thought it was just so cool. I'm you can be a giant mech and you can be a person in an RPG. I thought that was just so freaking unique. For the PlayStation 2, I would say this is probably the biggest out of my collection. I was just probably more of an avid player in the PlayStation 2 era. I do have all the dock hacks. I did not know that Quarantine came out and it was been going up in price. I probably did bad in sales, but yeah, look guys, it actually came with a DVD. What a bargain. Dark Cloud 2, Dark Alliance, Castlevania, of course. I am a huge fan of Fatal Frame. Fatal Frame 1, Fatal Frame 2, Fatal Frame 3. I think 2 was probably my favorite. A lot of people didn't like this one, but I liked it. Game Sharp, because I'm a cheater sometimes. And I love Haunting Ground. This is another rare PlayStation 2 game that went up in price as well too. I don't even know if they can release this on download anymore. On the down, obviously Mega Man, La Pucelle Tactics. I do have all the Resident Evils. Dead Aim, Outbreak File 2. I hope they can release these games again. Code Veronica 4, Rumble Roses, where you're naked females and you're wrestling with dirty mud. I do have all the Silent Hills as well too. So Origins, Silent Hill 2, 3, which was my favorite one, 4. I also have, I did not know this was extremely rare. Shattered Memories on the PlayStation 2. I honestly did not know that this was going to be released. I was kind of surprised, if I'm being honest. Obviously, out of the Xeno universe, I have Xenosaga 1, 2, and 3, which I haven't played 3 yet. Don't judge me. I'm sorry, I've been busy. The other thing too, I'm not a big fan of PlayStation 3 era. I think it just kind of sucked, if I'm being honest. Assassin's Creed Azor's Wrath was actually pretty cool. I did love that one. Naturally, I do have the Dead Spaces 1, 2, and 3. I really want to play 2 again after playing the remake. Fallout, of course. Chainsaw Lollipop, which I believe they're remaking. I'm pretty curious how that's going to be. Resident Evil Revelations. Oh, I'm surprised I don't have Resident Evil 5. That's crazy. I do have all the Silent Hills as well too. This is kind of interesting because this is basically when Silent Hill was just being made from a Western perspective, or Western development company. Tales of Xillia 2 was also another really rare game that I got for free, surprisingly. The other ones over here, PlayStation 4. These are not alphabetized. I'm sorry, I didn't get to it. Just don't judge me. Godzilla. I did not know that this game was going up in price, but I'm just surprised that this is going that expensive. I think something with the development, and they had to like shut down some of the production of these. By the way, it's bad. By the way, it's kind of a bad game, if I'm being quite honest. Obviously, I have all the Resident Evils. Tales of Rise was probably, I like this one. However, my favorite one had to be Berseria, because it's cool to be a bad guy once in a while. Final Fantasy, this is going to be the online deluxe edition from 15. Yeah, 15. Yeah, love the steelbook. Horrible game though, hated it. There's some really interesting ones that I've collected over the years for PS4 that I've never seen before. Like, 4 goddesses online, like, that are skimpy, like, as hell. I don't know what to say to that. The other one was a limited run Psychonauts, dude, and I honestly did not know that they would release it for a limited run. That is actually pretty cool, though. I don't lie. The other one, I could have sworn I had this other one. Yeah, I haven't played this one yet, guys, but let me know what this one is. Return of Obra Dinn, or Obra Dinn. I haven't played this one yet, but I hear it's really interesting. Dragon's Crown. I believe it's Atlas. Is it Atlas? Yeah, it's Atlas. It's just broken on the bottom. Yeah, whenever you see an Atlas, please buy it, because it usually typically goes up in value. Down here I have random things I clearly do not know about. Yeah, I've been playing Elden Ring like nobody's business, and I've been screaming at my TV for 8 times. So usually these are my steel bookcases I get from collector's editions. So the first one is the Final Fantasy Collector's Edition. I'm not gonna pull it out because I'm just being lazy right now. Callisto Protocol, Cyberpunk, Ghost of Tsushima. I just love the simplicity of this one. Love it. It's so nice. The South Park Fracture Butthole is one of my favorite ones. The other one is gonna be, I think I love this one too, Horizon. Literally, I completely forgot about it. But yeah, Horizon, I do have still. Dying Light 2, I do have Resident Evil 3, which I don't think I've opened. I want the Resident Evil 2 Steelbook, but yeah, I thought this was actually pretty cool for Steelbook. Resident Evil 5, you can see Muscle Chris, punch a boulder. Dragon Ball, the Kakarot edition, and Days Gone. The other ones, I'm not a big fan of Nintendo, sorry. But just a couple of Pokemon games, Mario Party Superstars, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, of course, Brilliant Diamond, Live Alive. So yeah, those are pretty much the consoles that I typically have. There's also another weird Japanese one that I have not played yet. Like, I don't know if this would fly. D3P the best, and literally her boobs are the W. That's nice. I think this game was censored. I don't know. I have a feeling it just wouldn't fly. But yeah, that's where I have for the consoles. Obviously, these two cases are going to be my pride and joy. I'll first start off at the top where I just can't fit anything in the cases. This is the Titan Falls Collector's Edition. I got this one at a comic shop and nobody wanted it. It should light up if I'm not mistaken. Does it light up? Yes, it does light up. I haven't touched this thing in a while, so yeah. It's going to be Horizon. Dude, I keep forgetting about the name. Horizon Collector's Edition. I got the Red Dollar edition. Love this thing. It's also retractable, and you can actually change it from time to time, which is really nice. How you doing, sexy? Here we go. I have the collector's editions of all the Resident Evils released for the PS4 and PlayStation 5, 2, 3, and 8. I am not actually a big Funko Pop collector. I don't like Funko Pops, if I'm being honest. Don't tell my friends that, because they bought me Funko Pops. But I got obviously the Resident Evil ones. Hopefully there's gonna be more. Below here, I actually have the Square edition. So from Xenogears, this is the Walltail. The Cloud with the Daytona bike from the Final Fantasy VII Remake Collector's Edition. And I got Vincent in the background, just being Lily. Here's just miscellaneous stuff. I have Tanjiro Pikachu, Dark Souls 3 Collector's Edition. I love this statue. I have a Naruto, Kakashi, Pikachu, and I have a beautiful Majora's Mask in the background. Love that. The Triforce symbol that I got, maybe like, I don't know, GameStop like 5 years ago, and it just lights up. On the bottom here, I lucked out with the Dragon Ball Z Collector's Edition. This guy I got actually when a GameStop was closing down in Santa Fe. You can tell I love this statue. A lot of people hate him, they think it's plain, but I personally enjoy it. The Pokeballs from the McDonald's, I believe, McDonald's or Burger King. I have about 4 of them. I lost 2. Yeah, it's kind of a shame there. This is the Destroy All Humans Collector's Editions as well too. This actually glows in the dark, which I'm a really big fan of. Over here, it's probably kind of a semi-horror game. Callisto Protocol, I did an unboxing for this guy. This is a Cocolero Resident Evil Edition. If you guys don't know what it is, from the cocoa leaf. And it is a distilled. It kind of tastes like licorice. In a way. The original 1999 release figures for Resident Evil. I believe this is unboxed, which is pretty cool. Up here, Destiny. Forgot your name. Tales of Arise. I might be selling him. Days Gone. There you go. Days Gone. I don't like the game. Sorry to say, I'm not a big fan of it. Dishonored 2. Also love the mask. And I have a Monster Hunter way back there for the PlayStation 4. Going up, further up, I have the beautiful Kratos and Atreus. This is from the very first God of War. I got a collector's edition. These are two of the figures that came with it. I have the other two, I promise. They're just in boxes in my garage. Obviously, the Ragnarok has Thor's hammer, which Mjolnir? Cannot pronounce that, but hey. Yeah, love that too as well. So I thought that putting them together would be kind of a good, or just kind of a nice appearance overall. Up here, I would say these are probably the games I like the most. Ghost of Tsushima. This was a beautiful ceramic. It was very heavy, just very delicate. And then I have the Elden Ring Collector's Edition as well too with Millennia. All right, this is Dying Light 2. I don't know why, I just forgot about the name lately. I actually like this one because it comes with a black light. So if you click on it, like you'll see a change, and then there's some other things that'll light up from time to time. But yeah, I kind of like these ones the best. So I thought that was actually pretty cool to have that as a collector's edition. It's just, this feels so like hard. It's stiff. I'm gonna stop talking because that came out wrong. Yeah, Millennia was pretty cool. And lastly, I have some posters. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of Akira. Love that movie. Grew up with it my entire life. PlayStation logo sign just to brighten things up a little bit. I also have another plaque that I probably got from Comic-Con, maybe Kyoto. I'm not even really sure. And then up here, oh yeah, another Dishonored. This also came with the Ghost of Tsushima Collector's Edition. It was actually one of the flags of the family of the main character, which I thought that was actually really cool. Up here, I have a Miles Morales Spider-Man. These are all comic books or manga or anime. So, Batman Who Laughs, love the series. This is a humidifier from Japan I got. Another Ghost of Tsushima Collector's Edition with a kunai knife. Academia, Medieval, somebody gave that to me as well too. These are just some other simple things. Tanjiro, Nezuko, this is actually a 1967 Canon camera. Okami, I wanted to put this in the display, but I couldn't find anywhere else to put it, so here it goes. And then I actually got the Batwoman. I don't know why I like Batwoman so much. Maybe it's just the red hair. But yeah, that's pretty much my office, essentially, where I operate from. And lastly, this is basically where I operate from, is just a, well, basic gaming laptop. This is actually the newest 2022 Razer laptop. Comes with the AMD Ryzen 9 6900HX processor with Radeon 680M graphics. It does come with 14-inch with an FHD 144Hz of refresh rate and a 19x20 by 1080. It is also FreeSync premium anti-glare finish, up to 100% sRGB, individually factory calibrated. It also comes with a graphics card of the GeForce RTX 3070. I actually may want to upgrade this to maybe like, I don't know, maybe 3080. It does come with an internal memory of 1 terabyte and 16 gigabytes of RAM, or actually, I'm sorry, DDR5 with a fixed onboard. Perfect for streaming, gaming, and content creation. All right, and I think that's just going to be it for tonight. As of right now, I do have more. Surprisingly, I do have more. That's in another office of mine, and I'll probably make another video on that one in the near future. But right now, I'll just probably put this as the first part of 2, and then yeah, we'll dive into it. Hopefully, this will be something to suffice. I haven't been making anything good in probably over a week, so I just felt I just wanted to keep in touch. But hey, my name is Ricky, and you guys have a good one. Peace.